I was going to say that SEO with Fat Joe is as peaceful as this, but then the birds are all having fights.
Did you know that Google personalizes many searches by city and Also Ask is the only tool to access live People Also Ask data at city level? Try for free at alsoasked.com.
Tired of SEO guesswork? Quadra's AI agent goes deeper to uncover high-impact optimizations and completes hours of SEO in minutes. Get started now.
Thanks, Sylvie, for this great introduction. As you can hear, my voice a little bit croaked. I went out partying till 5 in the morning last night, so sorry for that. No, I'm a little bit sick, but I'll try to bear with you guys for the next 20 minutes. I didn't prepare a large introduction about myself, but my name is Mark. I work at Digital Increase. If you want a long-term introduction, please connect on LinkedIn and you can get it there. But I do want to tell you a little bit about my story with automation. So I've been a PPC specialist for more than 10 years now, and now I'm focusing on Amazon. But at my previous agency, we wanted to automate quite a lot. We were with more than 35 people. And automation of repetitive tasks was very important to us to make everything more scalable. But if we fast forward to today, I'm no longer in a team of 35 people, but I'm in a very small team of only 3 people. And automating isn't a nice thing to have anymore, but it's a must. Because if you're only with a couple of people or have clients that don't have that much time, using automation and AI is really important in getting your clients to the next level. So now back to Amazon, because in the end we want to talk talk a little bit about Amazon. Who actually here is working with Amazon ads? Okay, great. So that's not that much people. So maybe everybody will learn something today. So that's at least great. So we work with Amazon with 3 pillars for automation. So the first is efficiency and time savings. So everything that we want to do, and we want to make as efficient as possible. So how do we become more efficient and save some time? Well, AI is supercharging our automation. So if you look at the right-hand side, automation has been something with us for more than 100 years now, maybe 200 already. But now, in this very exciting time, AI is supercharging our automation activities. So how do we become efficient and save more time? We use what we get. We use what we get. So this is a really good quote from Stuart Butterfield, saying that, we want to use automation not instead of humans, but we want to replace mind-numbing behavior. So what actually do we want to do within automation? We want to make a working life just a little bit more fun. So how do we relate this to Amazon ads? Well, I'm guessing I saw like 5 hands with people that are working with Amazon ads. So I'm guessing most of the people here work with Google ads. So for you guys, it's really easy to automate your bid management and your bid adjustments. When you're working with Amazon, that's a little bit more difficult. But of course, you do want to become more efficient and save this time, and you don't want to do manual bid adjustments like we did within Google Ads more than 10 years ago. So you definitely want to use automation for this. Next up, keyword research. So who of you has used AI to do your keyword research? So nobody has ever asked ChatGPT to do their keyword research for them? Oh, okay, so more hands. So we don't consider ChatGPT to be AI. Okay, that's interesting. So what we actually try to do is we try to build custom systems, leveraging this kind of technology to actually get a lot of our keyword research done for us with this kind of tooling. But there's also paid tooling available if you would like to do this. And next up, a very important thing within Amazon Ads is our budget and budget allocation. But I'm always really conscious with AI and automation and budgets, because if you work with client budgets and you let your AI move these budgets around in your campaigns, then it can be really difficult to explain why you've spent 100K extra last weekend. But we do see that this is becoming more and more important, and you do see that the performance for some clients is really going up if you use this. So I'm guessing that there will become a time where this will become inevitable, but for now, we still prefer automation here instead of AI. And then lastly, campaign building, and of course a lot more. Within Google Ads and within other tools, we've been building campaigns automatically for quite a long time already. Within Amazon, this is still more starting out. So this is a really interesting time for us to collaborate there. Next up is improving performance. So when we've become very efficient and we've saved all of our time, then we want to become we want to improve our performance for our clients. So we want to use automation to actually drive better performance for our clients. And of course, we want to uncover new trends. So AI is really good at looking at large amounts of data and uncovering for us where the new trends are going to be. So using AI to uncover new opportunities is really good. And then I wanted to talk a little bit about why automation and AI are different. Because automation can act or AI can act on these insights instantly. Something's wrong here with this. Let's move on. But the difference between AI and automation is AI is predictive and automation is reactive. So we want to start moving from reactive propositions to predictive campaign management. And lastly, scalability and competitive advantage. We're going. We had a great talk yesterday about the platform of Google Ads becoming more and more saturated. Well, Amazon is actually the same thing. There's a lot of competition going on in these countries, and saturation and rising CPCs and increasing competition is really a large problem. And we see here that with this rise in saturation, that customers that keep having manual campaign setups and are not embracing automation as much as possible, really start lagging behind a little bit. So that's why we are choosing for this kind of setups. So then people ask me quite a bit. Okay, when you're building Amazon ads campaigns, what saves your time? What helps you? To be a better specialist. And in the end, it's a really easy answer because the Amazon Ads platform is actually where the Google Ads platform was many years ago. So automated rules is actually helping us quite a lot by just moving past repetitive tasks and gaining great performance. I've actually got a client case to represent this a little bit. So one of our clients is Schneider Electric. They have more than 5K SKUs. And last year we started out in 2 countries, but the performance was pretty good. So then 4 extra countries were added pretty quickly. But also really small countries, such as, for instance, the UAE, where the spend and the return is pretty low. So you can't really spend a lot of hours in those kind of campaigns. So what we did, actually, we started out by standardizing our feeds per country. Then we used this tool called Sky to automate as many optimizations actions as possible. And then we went on pushing these campaigns to Amazon Ads. And actually the results were pretty great. So we ended up spending 18K of our budget using these standard rules. We were able to manage 4 extra markets within the same amount of time. And actually the ROAS also increased a little bit, so 23% with these rules. I actually made a nice 15 automated rules cheat sheet. But since none of you are using Amazon Ads, maybe that's not that important right now. So then moving on to phase 2, improving performance. So you can really see the difference here between AI and rule-based. So if you are working with rule-based, you are really looking towards, okay, this happened, so now I want to do this. Or my ROAS is going down, so I want to invest less in these kind of campaigns. And AI is really looking forward to this predictive modeling. So it's gaining competitive insights based on predicting what's going to happen. So predictive modeling will lead to better performance using this AI. So it collects the data, it tries to train the model, looking at clicks, sales, conversion rates, seasonality and pricing. And then lastly, it will try to predict what's going on. So how can we leverage this system within Amazon Ads? Well, if you're starting out, let's just look within the platform. There's a lot of tools available, but I would say look at Amazon's own platform. So for instance, own DSP. I saw a talk yesterday about targeting within paid media, and that you shouldn't use automation for this. And Sveva also mentioned in our last talk, with targeting within LinkedIn B2B, you should be shooting like a sniper. Within Amazon Ads, you should be shooting like a bomber, because you want to add as much targeting as possible and try to build it out from there and see where you can actually get your great performance. When we operate within this e-commerce environment and we sell on Amazon Ads for our clients, it's not really about building customer lifetime value yet or sustainable relations. It's just about winning buy boxes on Amazon and getting those sales in compared to your competitors. So one last explanation. So imagine if this new laptop launches, it's a great laptop. So if we're working with rule-based systems such as automated rules, we will need to invest some budget before, and then we will get our learnings and can act on these learnings. And with AI, of course, this will look already a little bit about the last launches and to try to predict these conversion rates and see where we can spend this budget. And this also works with optimizations such as negative keywords. So with rule-based, you need to spend a little bit, and then you can exclude stuff. And with AI, you can already try to predict which search terms are pretty bad, and you can exclude them. But to get back to smarter targeting for Amazon Ads, so we really want to improve this targeting within Amazon Ads. So what can we do? Well, actually, we do a lot of keyword harvesting. So we have a lot of automated campaigns within Amazon Ads. For the Google specialists, they look a little bit like DSA campaigns. And what we actually do there is we move back to, 2016. And we pump a lot of budget in our DSA campaigns and harvest great keywords from that for our manual campaigns. And we actually elaborate on those within the Amazon Ads platform. So I've got another small case study here. This is for a gaming brand in the Netherlands. Unfortunately, I had to anonymize these results because I was not allowed to share them. But it's a gaming brand, and they sell a lot of games, so different puzzles, but also board games, card games, games for the Nintendo Switch. Everything is in there. And what we did here is, there was a large problem because of the profitability of these different kind of games. So, for instance, you can imagine that the margin on a Nintendo Switch game is not the same as on a board game. So we had really a lot of difficulty with getting these sales profitable in the end. So what we did is we used the BCG matrix to look at every product and split those out. Then we put this into Channable and actually build our campaigns according to this matrix. And we were able to push these campaigns automatically towards Amazon Bull. And actually this led to pretty good performance. So we saw a 35% increase in profit and a 47% increase in profit on ad spend. And we needed 2 hours per week less to work on these campaigns. And then lastly, so I'm almost finished, guys. So my voice is still holding up, so I'm pretty happy. But then now it's scalability and competitive advantage. So what does scalability actually mean? So it means that you want to capture the opportunity and capitalize on them. So if you want to run your Amazon ads scalable, then you really need to see these opportunities and capture them when you are able to. One of these opportunities is new countries. So we see for a lot of our clients, people are expanding to different countries. Within Amazon, that's pretty easy. And lastly, we see a lot of changes within stock and demand. Amazon works a little bit differently than Google. So if you launch new products, it's really important to launch advertising as well to actually get traction on the product before organic views and sales come in. So advertising is really important in the beginning to get those sales in, and when actually the flywheel of Amazon is going, then we very often see that we can pull back on advertising and let organic take over a little bit again. There's a slide about tooling, but since most of you are not using Amazon, it's not really interesting, I guess. So if anybody has any question about great tooling for Amazon, just let me know. And then I'm here at my last challenge. This is an Amazon brand that is selling a lot of water sports products, and they're based in the Netherlands. And their problem was really interesting. They only had one IT manager that was responsible for all channels, so all the marketing channels, so Google, SEO, their own website, Amazon, Bull, everything, and they want to expand to all countries within Europe tomorrow, basically. So that was a really interesting question that we did, and they were also a pretty small brand, so they couldn't afford a really large setup. So what we did here is we did a scalable solution here via Channable and via the Channable Order API, which is an API we can link all these different marketplaces in different countries to our own CRM system, fully automated. So what we actually had to do here, we have to look beyond our challenge within the Amazon platform itself and actually look at, okay, what is actually the main challenge for this client? And for this client, the main challenge was, okay, we want to scale up multiple countries. We don't really have time in our own company, to work on these kind of challenges. How can we use some tooling to scale this up as fast as possible? And actually, the results were pretty great. So we had 202% revenue increase in the Netherlands and 850% in other countries. But as you can imagine, we were not really advertising in these other countries. So often you see 850% increase. But if you're only selling 10,000 euros, it's really easy to get, of course, 850% increase. So I would definitely take these kind of results with a pinch of salt. But what was also really interesting here is we were able to manage 5 extra countries for this client within Amazon, and they didn't have to lift a single finger, basically. So they were really happy about that. And I've got one last tip before I go. So if you're starting with Amazon, start simple. Just start within the platform. Start immediately. Just if you want to get started, start now. Thank you. This was great.